Welcome back into Section 105. Jeremiah Solomon, Mark Haynes with you. And today we are talking about the Philadelphia 76ers and specifically Paul George. The Sixers are 8-5 on the season. I don't think many of us kind of saw that coming, but 8-5, which is good enough for 6th in the East as we talk about this on a Monday. Mark, I mean, what do you think about Paul George's return? Is this obviously, Paul George is on the back half of his career.
Right.
But how much of an impact does this have on the Sixers? And, you know, for so many years, they've had finals aspirations. Can this team, led by Tyrese Maxey at this point, really be a finals contender in the East?
See, and I think the best chance they have, and it sounds weird because, like you said, led by Tyrese Maxey.
I believe that, yeah.
And if Tyrese Maxey is leading the way, which he has done this year, and he's doing it well, I'm not exactly sure where he's at right now, but he was averaging over 30 points a game, like just going crazy. That allows Joel Embiid to kind of ease back into being Joel Embiid, and maybe we don't see MVP Joel Embiid. Maybe we just see a really, really good version of him. And it's the same with Paul George. With Paul George coming back tonight, the Philadelphia 76ers are 1-0 when Paul George is playing.
1-0, you hear to hear first.
1-0. Beat the Clippers 110-108.
The Clippers, though, not something to write home about.
Hey, 1-0 is 1-0.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Kings would take a win over anyone at this point.
Exactly. So, exactly. So, no, they're 1-0, but Paul George, as we know him to be an all-star caliber player. But now with Tyrese Maxey and the emergence, like how he's played, how VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, has played.
Incredible.
Paul George, there's no pressure on him. There's no pressure whatsoever. All he has to do is come back, get healthy, and get productive. If he can do that, if Joel Embiid can do that, and Tyrese Maxey continues to lead, this team can be very, very dangerous in the East.
I think you're right. I mean, I think it's one of those teams, it's like a hodgepodge of talent. You know, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, you know, VJ. But they actually fit together.
Still got Sacramento Jared McCain coming.
Yeah, it's true.
He would have been the rookie of the year if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. You got TikTok star Jared McCain coming back too. So look, I mean, it's like it's kind of like a band of misfit brothers at this point, but they all fit together.
Right.
So unlike a team like the Kings, this squad actually is cohesive.
Yeah.
And we've seen that when they're healthy and when they're all firing, they can be really good. And you said it perfectly just a second ago. It all hinges on the health of, in my opinion, Joel Embiid, but also in a little bit of a smaller part, Paul George. But I mean, Paul George is, you know, he has the ability to be a super high impact 3-and-D type guy at this point in his career at a minimum, right?
Right.
So it's like, if he can even provide a little bit of the spark that he used to be able to on the defensive end, and also be able to knock down shots, space the floor for them, that might be all he needs to do.
Yeah.
And that's good news for the Sixers, because if that's all they need him to be, and they're healthy, I mean, obviously this is all hypothetical, but they can be dangerous, and you have an opening because Tatum's down. He's talking like he might try to come back this season, but Tatum's down.
Yeah.
So the Celtics are not great right now, and they haven't been playing great either.
Yeah.
I mean, you have good teams in the East, but it's not like it, you know, was before necessarily where you're like, oh, this team's going to run away with it.
Right.
You know, so there's good teams in the East. I mean, I think their biggest concern at this point is going to be Detroit, because Detroit, like you said on the last pod, was that a car wreck out there?
A bomb.
It's like a bomb went off or a car wreck out there or something. I might have to grab the strap.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I might have to pull out the blick over there.
Section 105.
Yeah, Section 105.
It's live over here.
I think that was a car wreck, bro.
It had to be.
I think someone like crashed into the trash can over there or something.
This gonna be a good clip.
That's crazy.
That's a clip.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, the Sixers are going to be thunderously exciting, almost as much as that car accident or bomb that went off outside.
Yeah, there you go.
But they're going to be really interesting, really exciting. Shout out my boy Jordan Christmas, the Sly Hooper podcast on YouTube. Big Sixer guy. If you want all your Sixers news, head over there. He's we're hoping to have him on the show. Shout out Jordan.
Let's do it.
But yeah, they're going to be exciting. I want to talk on the kind of in the vein of players coming back. LeBron James is nearing a return.
Yeah.
King James, my GOAT James, is nearing a return to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers have played pretty well in his absence. 10-4. What's going to happen with the LeBron James return? I mean, Lakers are firing all the cylinders. You know, JJ Redick has them playing really well.
Yeah.
What do you think about them? What do you think about GOAT James' return to Los Angeles? I'm assuming probably in the next couple weeks at most.
Yeah, I think they get better. I think a lot of people are like, you know, and it's funny because it's Laker fans. Like, I know a lot of Laker fans who are like, oh, just, you know, LeBron's going to mess up the team. He's going to, you know, come and try to take over and blah, blah, blah. Nah, I think he's going to fit in, just like how we talked about with Paul George and Joel Embiid kind of taking on another role. It's no need for LeBron to impose his will on this roster right now. They're 10-4, 8-2 over the last 10 games or whatever. Like, he can come in, he can get his legs under him, he can do all the things he needs to get his body right and his mind right to finish the season. I think it's I think actually this is best case scenario for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Who thought without him they would be 10-4? Who thought when Luka went down and you had AR-15 that they would continue to win?
Yeah.
So I think this is best case scenario, and I think the Lakers, they're going to, as good as they are right now, they're 10-4, which is good for fourth place. But I think this can push them into the top three.
So is this another legit chance for GOAT James to be for a deep playoff
I think
run?
so. I think it's a legit chance, but they're still the Oklahoma City Thunder out there. That's the only problem. But
what do you think about Hangover though? I mean, look, you got to really get in the kitchen and cook this up. But like a little Hangover here, a little prime GOAT James. You sprinkle in a little bit of GOAT Austin Reeves. You know, you get a little Luka magic in there, and boom, you might have a deep playoff run for GOAT James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
I would say that if it wasn't for two things. SGA, he said the other day, he said, I did not like how we won the chip. I wasn't happy. I wasn't pleased with it. So I think that's
crazy.
He's a psycho.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's a lunatic. Yeah, that's what's wrong with him.
Crazy,
and that's why they're 14-1 without J-Dub. That's the second reason I jumped into it. There's no J-Dub yet. They're not even at full strength.
Yeah.
They got guys, contributors that are out. They have an all-star that is out. One of the only players in the NBA, I think one of two, who made All-NBA and All-Defensive Team. So that is the only problem. But, however,
they're good, bro.
What would that do for LeBron's legacy if they beat the Thunder and won the chip?
Dude, so when LeBron surpassed 40,000 points, I said the GOAT debate's over.
Right.
If he, with all his statistical accolades, and at age 40 can lead a talented but ragtag group of Los Angeles Lakers with Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic and whoever they have in tow to a chip, he is GOAT James undebatable. Skip Bayless will have to acknowledge that LeBron James is the GOAT. There will be no more debate. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. But if it did, I think there'd be no debate.
Because this would be the second time in his career that he would have done something that was unimaginable.
Correct.
I didn't think he was going to beat that 73-9 Warriors team.
Well, and in different ways. You know, he obviously was in his prime then.
Yeah.
But now he's old, really close to retirement, and taking a young coach, kind of misfit stars like Reeves and Luka, he's a bona fide star.
Yeah,
but
I was about to say that's an interesting word.
That's not about Luka per se.
Yeah,
it's more about Reeves and the other guys in the cast. And, you know, take them to the promised land. I don't know how you argue with that anymore. It's just, there's just no way to argue with that. Just like the Section 105 show is the greatest on YouTube, and we would appreciate a subscription, a like. Check out our other videos about other topics trending in the NBA right now, and we'll be back with another episode soon. Stay tuned.